Hello. Hello. Doo-doo. Alrighty. Well then. Hello, my name is rebashisou, and today, well, I don't even have to tell you what game I'm playing, because it says in, well, at least 3 places right now. In fact, it says you are playing the Stanley Parable. So, let alone my sign on the bottom that says now play. Yeah, you are playing the Stanley Parable. And then down here, now playing Stanley Parable. Down there. So, yes, playing the Stanley Parable. As it says here and here and here. Actually, if I do this, and it'll show up on every single screen, not just these ones. Alrighty. So, everything says, Stanley Parable today. There's not much that I can say going into this, because it's a bit of a unique game. However, I believe it's by the same people who made Portal, right? It gives off very similar vibes. So, because I can't really say anything about it, let's just jump right into it. The end is never, the end is never, the end is never, the end is loading never. Truly insightful. Ooh.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
There we go.
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room.
I don't have to do any of the.
Buttons on a keyboard.
I don't have to do any of the voice acting.
Came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And
that sounds horrible.
Might have considered it soul-rending.
How did you know?
Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job.
Stanley.
Stanley was happy.
Interesting.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened.
God, I love the
Something
music.
that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up
Where's
to give
my
him
mouse?
instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong.
Must have been a holiday.
Frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Now, if there's... Oh, there's lag. That is not good. Hold on. Let me just... Blep. Haha, you can't see it anymore. Hold on a second. Ba-da-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Bop. Bop, bop. Everything's already pretty low. Okay, we're back. Resume the game. Please. Say that you won't lag. Okay, so, I'm pretty sure, as much as I want to leave, that I'm going to have to learn how to improvise and ramble for at least 10 minutes. So, I may as well ask how everyone's day has been. Though no one's here, so I guess I can ramble about my own day. Well, I remember a while ago, I think I was doing a Terraria stream. Maybe, I'm not sure. But, no, it wasn't a Terraria stream, because I finished it late at night. But early, before the stream, I had seen a cat, not a cat, my cat, decapitate a bird. And it was a very gruesome sight. But it's not the first time that I've seen my cat just mutilate an animal. And I'm sorry to anyone that doesn't want to hear this, but it is what happened in the day, so I shall talk about it. Because I did say that I would talk about my day. Basically, today, it wasn't a bird, thankfully, because I like birds. You know, I'm a bird. I'm a crow. They're my brethren. We have, or at least my mother, who is more...
stood for a long time in one spot. It's part of the game. He likes to see how long he can go without dying. So far, he's doing excellent.
I'll come back to it.
Stays right where he is, I'm sure he'll keep up that good momentum. Let's observe the genius at work.
Anyways, so, yeah. My mom, not Bardrock mom, but my real mom, she's a bit more than a crow. Like my brother and I, we're both birds. But my mom, my dad, they're a bit more. Maybe will understand on my debut, because I got a bit of backstory. I got a bit of lore in there. Obviously, like most people, I'll do my best to keep up with the lore, but it doesn't really affect my personality that much, so... Oh well. Anyways, yeah, cat eating something. This time it wasn't a bird, it was a lizard. And I was reminded of this one, oh, what's the animator's name? What's one? I think he was a Newground animator. Still is probably. Hold on. Let me look him up. I know it's not Red Minus. He's different. Let me just go through my subscriptions, because he's also on YouTube. Let's see. He's an animator, and he made a video basically talking about... No, it is Red Minus. Never mind. It is Red Minus. He made a video where he was talking about the how movies and all types of media completely get the whole, like, when people die thing wrong. Is that when you die, your bowels release. As gross as that sounds, your bowels release. So he made like a quick little video where he goes into the quote unquote bad side of town, gets mugged by this giant dude with a tiny voice, and then he gets stabbed, and, well, his bowels release. And the whole concept behind that was him thinking that I think it was actually someone else said on Twitter, like, I'm waiting for just a movie where someone dies and then you just hear the loudest fart ever. To which he took that as challenge accepted. I saw that exact thing happen. A lizard was eaten, its head once again was chopped off, and then it was bisected, and then it was just a tail left, but it also released its bowels, which was kind of gross. And I'm not letting my cat lick me anymore, now that I know it goes into her mouth. Because she ate every part of that lizard. And when I say every part, I mean every part. If you catch my drift. If you get where I'm trying to go with that. So yeah, that was part of my day, was witnessing a gruesome act for my cat. You might think, hey, it's kind of weird. Like, you always said that you're a crow, right? So how come you have a cat? Well, that's because I currently have a human body. Once again, also will be explained ish during my white line around my hair. I guess it works out in the end, because there's a black background. You want to be able to see me, right? Anyways, yeah, it'll kind of be explained during the debut, so make sure you stick around. It's on the 29th of August. If that date has already gone by, then it should be, I don't know, archived in my YouTube channel, so maybe check that out. You're not gonna get away. I can't remember how much longer I have to wait. Anyways, what else can I talk about? Oh yeah, so I don't know how many people read light novels, like web novels, but there's one that I read a while ago called Everyone Else is a Returnee. Just friggin' hilarious. I started rereading it today, And I actually couldn't do any of my other Crowley duties today because it's not that I couldn't. I didn't procrastinate because I was reading so much, but I found it very difficult to tear myself away. But yeah. How much longer do I have to wait? It's been, hold on. It's a good thing that there's a timer at the bottom of OBS. I think I started at 6 minutes in, maybe 7 minutes in, and I'm currently at 13 minutes in. So that's 7 minutes later. Do I have to talk for 3 more minutes? Because I think you have to wait for 10 minutes. He started his first little rambling on at 3 minutes in, or maybe it was 2. But I think I gotta wait for 10 minutes of just not moving. Don't worry, it won't be as boring later. Just bear with me. Oh yeah, so just today, funny thing. Just today, so you know, Slaughter to Prevail, their new album came out, and it came out on the 13th, but I actually pre-ordered it on the 6th, and it just came in today. But my mom came in, and she was all like, "There's a package for you, and it looks like it was international." So we're trying to figure out where it's from. And we think it came from England. But the reason why I even suggested, like, hey, maybe it came from England, is because it says that the sender, his name is Jack. So could it be that the sender was Jack Simmons, who I know lives in the UK, right? Which, I mean, obviously he wouldn't personally send the pre-orders out to everyone, but like maybe it was just like sent in his name. So I feel like that was kind of funny. I was like I was going off to set up my stream a few hours ago. My mom suddenly says, "It says that the sender is Jack," and I was like, "Hold on a second. Like the guitarist?" Obviously, she doesn't know because the heaviest she listens to Linkin Park, which I mean, I've got to be grateful to that. I love Linkin Park, but if I wasn't listening to Linkin Park when I was a young fledgling crow, then you know, I won't be listening to the stuff that I listen to now. But yeah, she wouldn't know. She wouldn't know Slaughter to Prevail. But yeah, when I heard that, I was like, hold on, could that be Jack Simmons? I was just like, It's either a funny coincidence, or it's sent out in his name. Okay, we're almost there. Almost there. Just 1 more minute, maybe a minute and a half. Let's see, what else can I ramble on about? I mean, other than cat mutilating a poor lizard. Well, no, she didn't really mutilate it. She decapitated it and then took off its front 2 legs, like sort of cut it in half. My model's smiling as I say this. She does those 2 things. And then she takes off the right up to the lower legs. She doesn't actually eat the lower legs yet, but she eats up to the lower legs. So it's like, if you can imagine, oopsies, I moved. Hope that didn't change anything. Oh crap. But it's a head first, and then up to like the armpits, and then up to, but not eaten yet, the lower legs, and then she ate the rest of it. And parts of the tails came off. Split up into a few pieces, so I guess I was sort of like the dessert. Hopefully I didn't screw it up by just moving around there. I only moved my mouse. I didn't actually move around with the WSD, the WASDs. We can hear a clock. If I just turn it up. Ambiance. Hopefully he doesn't start speaking and bust out our eardrums. That'd be bad. Okay. Alright, I think I screwed it up. So we're not gonna wait around. Hey. What? You can crouch. Look at this. What? What is that? If I press my mouse on anything, or on anything, it doesn't make a sound, but here, hear that? It's like I'm pressing on a key. Interesting. What does it say? I hate Mondays. Me too, man. Oh, I guess I technically am Stanley in this scenario, so I guess I do also hate Mondays. Alright, I guess we can go out. Let me in.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah. Maybe it's a holiday, I just didn't know.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference.
This is reminding me of
It didn't
IC
advance
so
the
much.
story in any way.
I'm 427. This is 429. So I forget motion sick. Anyways, I know that there's something you can do
No
around.
matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Hold on. Bear with me as I. Hey! This computer's on. Oh, never mind, I turned it off. Oh, I can go onto chairs. Nope. I know that there's a. What in the world? Who farted? Haha. Yeah, there's a way to, one of the endings is... Not here, okay. Just touch everything. Hey, you have two. I like work. I just hate my boss. Wow. I'm determined. I must... Hold on. Are there controls? Keyboard, mouse. What, controls? Ba 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 ba. Okay. So there's no jump. Woo. Yeah, there's a way to get out this window. It's one of the endings. I just don't remember how to do it. You somehow get on one of the tables because there's like a thing that, because you can climb like this. There's a thing that allowed you to climb on the table. Well, now when I touch things, it doesn't make a sound anymore. Oh, no, it does. I shall continue touching things in the office. Because I don't care if it doesn't further the storyline, because I'm just going to keep on doing it. Wow. The perspective does kind of make me like, ooh. Let's get out this window somehow. I must leave. I feel like, yeah, there we go. Okay. Because that chair is like that, so, no. Okay. There we go.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its
That's the first
examination
ending.
of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet? Then in that case, we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit the answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and
I've got
this is
all the
rich.
time.
Perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would
Continue?
be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky.
Hear that,
Right now,
everyone? You're
I've
not
built up
lucky.
the other options so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
I'm pretty sure you don't get anything if you just sit in this spot forever. You know, I like this this narrator way better than the one in Icy. Though I think the one in Icy is meant to be like annoying. Like he's actually built to be annoying. So we won't fault him for that. Just means that he did a good job narrating an annoying person. Do. Anyways, let's begin with the game again. Ba 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 ba.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Crap.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Okay. And there we go. Okay, now let's try saying yes.
Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of
Man, I've heard
structural
this all
narrative
before.
tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay,
I'm over it now.
What do you
What do you
think?
think?
Are you sick of this
Sick of
gag
this
yet?
What happens if we press yes? Oopsies.
Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any time you want, like right now. You could have done it just then.
He's got a beautiful
Now would also be an
voice.
appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain.
Oh, great.
There once was a man named Stanley,
Ooh, limericks.
who people considered so manly.
I'm
the
a girl.
Truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly. What Stanley liked most
I used to
was
love
buttons.
limericks when I was younger.
He pushed them like some kind of glutton.
Okay, but I don't want to hear this. I don't gain anything from that, you know? And I already wasted like 10 minutes here before I actually shifted in. Okay. Nothing? Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I think we've
Stanley
already
decided to go to the
examined
meeting
everything
room.
here.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No
What does
matter
that
how
say?
hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Yeah, you can't go out of those windows. Can't go to that door. Wow, it's the same. I turned off another computer. Does that mean that there's going to be more computers? Like that one? Which I can enter through there. 425. Okay, I remember that. Huh? What? Input? Okay. just can't open any doors, huh? That's how it is? Who farted? Hey, someone else has that same mug. Just theirs is green. Alright. Remember, 425. I can go through there. Oh, he's getting renovations done. Oh, someone spelled their... Oh, I guess I'm not original either, because I've got a I hate Mondays. What do you say? Oopsies. Can't tell. There we go. And now I can't... Oh, I can. Ooh. 483?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Sure. Just to him. Oh, I can't open that one either. Ooh. Is this the employee lounge? Apparently not. Here it is.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Number 1 dad and no one D&D. I can't tell. I think it's number 1 dad. Drinking it in? Sure. Oh, do I have no money?
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking eager to get back to business. Stanley took the first open door on his left.
What? What? Huh? It's a very high table. In fact, so high that I can't even go on
Stanley was so
there.
bad
Okay.
at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Must be a standing desk. That looks like it requires a key code. And I can't interact with objects, so... Looks like we're not going in there. Do not jump from the cargo lift while it's in motion. Will cause death.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one has to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Excuse me. Alrighty, I know what I'm doing. We're gonna go on the cargo lift.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes.
I was speed running this.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nope.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Alrighty. Don't jump.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
They all say that.
Investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about... What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful.
I'm sure.
Let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
I need to save this moment. Danger everywhere. Danger everywhere. Okay, how are you gonna convince me? 2B1. 2B3. Where's 2B2? They've taken them. Warning. Do not stand on this side. Oh, crap. I'm gonna die. Oh, it's going up the boxes. Okay. 2B5. These are stairs. 2B4. Where is 2B2?
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
I think I can understand what's going to happen. I'm going to walk through the blue door, and I'm going to appear, and the two doors are going to be right in front of me, right again.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red... All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies
This is the corridor that I forgot.
Well, don't let me stop
Oh,
you.
no, it isn't.
You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I'd written out specifically for you?
It's not even a good story,
I
though.
don't think I put a lot of time into that.
This is fun.
I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing, because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game
I'm not
better?
supposed to glitch out
What
like
did
that.
you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You give me
I want to see
absolutely
everything.
nothing so far.
Everything.
Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback.
Oh my gosh.
There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Sure. I'll listen to you this time.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback.
Is this the one that allows the baby game? I can't remember.
You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these
Hey, we're
flashes
here.
of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door?
Rule of
Well,
threes, man. Rule of
it's
threes.
instinct mostly. A
Excuse
calling
me.
in your
I have
blood.
hiccups.
I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul. You can't.
Oh, I
taste
love
it,
his
can
voice.
you? Don't even try. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park.
You're talking
with
too
this one.
much.
Let's take a look.
Oh boy, is this the baby game? I feel like it.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you
What
feel
competitive- what?
motivated to keep walking through doors?
What
Again,
competitive
honest
leaderboard?
answers, please.
I didn't see a competitive leaderboard, but yeah.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on. Now would be a lovely opportunity
must be it.
to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
This is the baby game, right? Loading.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right. And if he reaches the
How did I
front,
find it so early?
fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the
Didn't-
demands of family life.
Didn't
I
Alira
think the
Pandora of
artwork
Niji
will
Sanji
really take notice. But of course,
Lazulite
the message of the game only becomes
do an
clear
endurance?
once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So
For
why
4
don't you
hours?
give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective. Be sure to keep notes
That must have
on
been
your
hell.
experience.
Oh my god. We can just let it die, right? Wrong! You will suffer the buzz and the crying. You can make a beat out of that. Okay, let the baby die. Nope. Okay, no, we actually are. Bye.
You heartless bastard. Did you
No, that's
do
my
it
brother.
because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single
Round
thing
of
that might
applause.
improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing.
I didn't know
input
your
was
name.
extremely
Goodbye, out.
valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game, just to ease the pain? Let's see. What do we have here?
Do you have Portal? I haven't bought it yet.
Yes.
That'd be a fun one.
This seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Oh boy. Hey!
Well, Stanley, is this any better? At last, the one thing you've always
You
desired.
can't jump.
A game I had absolutely nothing to do with. But is it enough? Tell me that, Stanley.
Oh,
Will
I
it
love how it
ever
loads the
be enough?
chunks.
Well, I'll say this. I'm done making things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house.
Where? Ah,
This
here we go.
will go here. No, here. And then... Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course. And just to finish it all off, yes, it's complete. I made this, Stanley. Look at it.
Did they get the rights for
Gaze
this?
upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy.
It is art.
But you've
Because this is
only
always
seen it from
the house they
outside.
made for at the
You've
beginning
only
of the
got
game.
half the experience.
And
Please,
beginning is
step
art,
inside
right?
And make yourself comfortable. Isn't
Will
it
do.
grand? Isn't it perfect? It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond. Diamond everything. Yes, yes, yes.
I don't
Come
intend on
Stanley.
playing
We have to
Minecraft
get
at all
mining.
on stream. I don't have any intention on playing Minecraft, but this, I suppose, is the closest you'll get. Holy cow.
Oh
Like
my,
off-brand
it looks
music.
like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
No. No, I did not. Down we go. Murder us, creepers.
No. This
Excuse
is
me,
far
I
more
have to sneeze.
open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear.
No, let me
Something
go
that
down.
makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even the diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay, new game.
And that's it. That's the end of my Minecraft playing on stream. Portal.
Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I love it. You, trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is.
Oh, baby. Oh, is that out? Okay, never mind. No, I don't want to drop.
It's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte. Genius. No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty.
At least
I
let me
really
bring the
don't
radio.
care much to see you stumble through any more of these.
Huh? Oh, I was supposed to let him ramble on a bit more. Forgot. I guess I don't need that anymore. You're not gonna give me music, then what's the point of having you? Wow, it's dark. Don't forget to brighten your screens. Unless this is the brightest it is. Firelink cap. Oh, is this? Oop. Bye. Oh. Sorry if you can't see. Like, wow, wow. Can you? Sorry if you can't see. I can barely see as well, so. I don't know where I'm going. Hey, that's the room that he wanted me to go through, I think. Maybe? What in the world? Oh, look, lights. That's always a good idea to go towards. It's my light at the end of the tunnel, I suppose. Oh, there goes my lights. Ooh, baby. Look at that. Machinery. How do I get in? I suppose I don't. Oh, it's my room. Sheesh.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice. And if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
I mean, I was kind of waiting for him to say something, so I suppose he's right. I was waiting for you. Oh, good. I didn't have to initiate it. Perfect. Excuse me. All right, time to go through the red door.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room to check on his co-workers. He never functioned well by himself.
Hey.
And constantly needed support and guidance from others. So the thought of total solitude was terrifying to him.
Is it raining? What's that sound? Right.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
There's an ending that I really want to get to.
The lounge was sublime, a work of art.
You know,
what was it about this room?
If
but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the
it's hard to talk when someone's
door on
talking.
his left.
If I'm able to do a bunch of endings first and then get to that ending and finish on that one, then I'll be super happy, because finishing on that ending is like the best I do ever. The best outcome I could think of.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
So hopefully I can find it after a while. Okay, let me do this one again.
Perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
If I waited, I would have been able to get here. Come on, man.
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side.
Right, let's go through the red door.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door. Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me.
Is this one going to be the endless corridor?
I have wanted you to be happy all this time.
Please let it be the endless corridor.
The two of us always trying to get somewhere.
Here it is. Look at this. So many right turns.
Running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped.
Nope.
And I think, well, I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
What even are physics? Have I just been going in a circle? Wait, no. It's on both sides. Fun. Oh,
What do we want? What are we looking for?
what is this? What is this? Oh, is this? It's the calming area.
Yes.
Ow, my
It's
ears.
beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
This is fun. Also kind of sad, because he actually genuinely feels happy here. So if you deprive him of his happiness... Oh, it's pretty... Deprive him of his happiness.
No, wait. Where are you going?
Like,
Right. Where were we?
like you can hear the pain in his voice. He doesn't want you to go. It's all drab and gray and bland compared to comic. What is up with my nose today? I've got another sneeze. Hold on. Oh, is it there? Nope. Okay, it went away. This one,
Oh,
right.
no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Want to know the funny part?
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
Want to give him a heart attack? Wait, this is Minecraft. Let's give him a heart attack.
No! Oh, thank God. No, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
This is so fun. 360.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. My God, is this really how much you dislike my game?
No, I love it. It's fun. It's fun. I love it.
To be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
Let's go. Okay.
Maybe do you actually want to stay alive? Or are you just teasing me?
Oh, you know me too well. What did you say your name was? Out? When you said, I'm out, I'm out? Is that your name? Don't worry, Out. I'm not teasing you.
Happy here, Stanley. I really did. I wish I still thought that was possible.
Pretty colors. Hey, look, pink's kind of my color scheme. We'll stay here until it goes away from my color scheme. Wow. Oh. Is that it? Black is also kind of my color scheme. Black and pink. Not like the Korean... Is that a K-pop band? Blackpink? I think it is. But they're not my color scheme. The colors black and pink are, but they are not. Oh, stars, go away. Sorry, Out. Time to suffer. There really are just stairs that go to nowhere, huh? So many endings to this game. Bye! Woo! 360 no scope.
It's
Hey,
over.
we dead.
It's going to restart, isn't it?
You retain your memories. Right? No, I think whenever it says the end is never the end, it truly restarts. See, like, he's going back to saying
His co-workers were gone.
it doesn't
What
insult
would
me
it mean?
anymore, you know?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he
Alright.
had simply missed a memo.
So that whole thing, I think, has ended, which means we're still going to go through the right door, but we're not going to jump off the platform.
When Stanley came to a set of two open
We're going to get
this was not
interrogated by
directly
him.
to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Oopsies.
Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time understood true happiness. Then the feeling went away, and he felt sad again. Then it came back, and lingered for a minute or two. Now it's only half there. Just a kind of, tingle.
That's different. That's a...
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the
Okay,
room.
now it's the same.
Rude
Okay.
but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I got an achievement that says you can't jump, because I instinctively pressed the space button.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
So it's like, oh, you're trying to jump, huh? No.
I realize that investing in your trust in
Don't worry.
someone else can be difficult, but
I won't cut you off midway
through
through this time.
The story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Yeah, they make so that you can't get down to there unless you cut him midway through.
Stanley, someone you've forgotten about.
Oh, that's
Please,
ominous.
Stop trying to make
Me
every
too.
decision by yourself.
I love the
I'm not
world.
asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Who the hell's her?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Who the hell's she? Well, I suppose that's the reason why. Well, no, I don't know why she's waiting if I can't even remember her.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her.
We did it. Huh?
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven.
They got a second,
Alright. Okay, there
second
we
voice
go.
actor,
All right,
actress, I
now,
suppose.
I want you to come in and tell me all about your
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to
No.
commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you.
I
what's
already
really
made that
going on
point
here.
earlier.
Sorry, but you're in my story now.
What, you weren't in your excuse me, I wasn't in your story earlier?
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Ooh.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence. Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button.
Well, my
Now
nose just
he's
started
eating
running.
lunch.
Oh, crap.
Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life. But in his mind,
J4P.
in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown. Fantastic
Excuse me, I don't know.
discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful.
Oh,
And
jeez.
each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
J4PZ.
And so
Maybe
he
that will
began
have
to
relevance later.
fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face.
Was this the one where I
of the earth.
realized that I
The thought
died in a
excited him
car
terribly.
car crash? No,
So
5
he went
letters.
further.
Okay, I think the
He
thing was
imagined
4.
that he came
Oh
to
well.
2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Yeah, I don't think these
As he
letters mean
wandered
anything.
through this fantasy
Oh.
world, he began to fill it with many
Oh.
possible paths and destinations.
It's my...
Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls.
Oh, we haven't gone there
And
yet.
down
Don't spoil
another
it,
was a
man.
yellow line that weaved in many directions.
We haven't also gone that way.
And down another was a game with a baby.
You have done that.
And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Fourth wall break! I don't have kids.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head, he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time. But there is no answer. How could there possibly
Bye,
be?
wife. Glad I got
In
to
reality,
check you out
all
before you
he's doing is
disappeared.
pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends
Yeah, you
here,
can't
the
go on
more
top of these
invested
chairs.
he
Only the one
gets,
that
the more he forgets which life
allows
is
you
the real
to
one.
go out the window.
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it. You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I
don't
make him
know.
look at himself? I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a
Please
button.
die.
And I
Like, okay. There we go. That's another ending. And now we can
Wait,
finally go
Stanley thought to
left.
himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken.
We haven't done a hard reset yet, I suppose. Maybe when it says the end is never the end, and whatever, it doesn't actually mean that it fully reset. Huh? Oh. Looks like there are 2 more? Maybe 3 more. This was the thing that I was thinking when I was like, oh, J4, Z, P, M, T, Z, or whatever the combination was. Can't remember it, but... well, it was mostly actually right there. Anyways, going to the left. Well, let's look for more
Stanley came to a
computers.
set of 2 open doors.
Actually,
He
wait,
entered
no.
the door on his left.
Not
This
yet.
was not the correct way to the
We have
meeting
one
room,
more-
and Stanley
one more
knew it
path.
perfectly well.
One more path.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the
I don't think it
employee
actually
lounge first,
matters,
just to
but-
admire it.
But there is one more path off this
Stanley
side,
felt lightheaded,
which is going left.
Butterflies in his stomach, giddy in a way he had
There must be
never
different
known
voice lines
before.
for this.
Was it this? But eager to get back to business,
Could have been another room.
Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Will do.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
Yeah, that will
and
put me
got
on
back
the path as if I went to the left. We are going down. Oh. Yeah, loading just means it's in the same thing. I think the end is never the end. Puts you back at the beginning. I don't know if it's a hard
Stanley didn't
reset.
want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now, in order to get back, he needed to go from here it's left. Oh no, it's to the right. My mistake. No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute?
I've befuddled him. What's this? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 doors.
down.
I came in through here, I believe.
Right.
So
Yep. Okay. Yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Huh? So you got me right as I was drinking water. Ooh, a van. Ooh. Is this a space end? No, it's the mind control room.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet.
You
This is
already
all a
spoiled it for me,
spoiler.
okay,
Quick,
man?
Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to Oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole
Where am I?
story
Where am I?
completely unusable.
Okay,
How about
go
rather
back,
than waste
go back,
my
go back,
time
go back,
trying
go
to
back.
salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game
No,
from the beginning.
not yet,
And this
not yet,
time,
not yet.
suppose we
Where am
don't
I?
wander so far.
427. There I am.
Okay. From the
427.
top.
Casey? Okay, from the top. Alrighty. And now,
All of his co-workers were gone.
let's keep on looking for
What could it
computers.
mean?
See if we can find the input
Stanley
one.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
He has no computer. Didn't notice that. See, they're not asking for input anymore, which means I've already pressed them. Huh. It's the funny number. Okay, now we can finally go. Did I stumble upon the ending that I wanted to go to last? Okay.
When Stanley... Wait, what?
Yeah, I think it is. Crap.
Oh, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything
Goodness,
should be...
oh goodness.
Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago.
I think this is my favorite
Sure,
ending,
it's
but I
your
didn't want to do it so soon.
Okay then, it's an adventure.
It's been such a long time
Come,
since I've played.
Stanley, let's find the story.
Fun. Don't they all end up back in this room? Whoa. Fun. What? Oh, I thought if it got darker, it would be the correct area. It's an adventure.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've
Well-
ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to
Yeah,
restart
this is the
again?
ending.
Well, I find it
Crap.
unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
I love this ending. I just didn't want to do it so soon. I wanted to finish on this one.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
God, I love this one. Are there just no doors now?
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
There's a reason why I like this one so much. And I'll get to it when it actually happens. I don't want to spoil it, so I'll talk about it when we get to it. Right, is that? That's normal. My room.
Aha! I knew we'd missed something. The story. Here it comes.
This is the never-ending hallway again, dude.
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
But it's just gonna be... Oh, I thought it was gonna be a dead end again. Oh well. Right,
Now
this one.
Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all.
This is
Is
story.
this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley?
Bonk.
Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job. Oh, no. I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual
Yeah, I
work for
didn't
that
do
win.
anything.
Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
I just noticed that my model can't close her eyes fully. Yeah.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line.
Trademark.
Just follow the line.
Trademark.
How simple is that?
Simple. So you see, I actually forgot. Well, as soon as I started going on this one, I realized that it was the same one. But I named the stream Followed the Line, or Just Follow the Line, right? I think I did. But, I forgot that it was part of my favorite ending. And then the reason why I said that it would be a great idea to finish the stream on this one is because, well, I remembered that or I had a suspicion that it is tied to it. And I was like, wow, this would be a great one to end on. It's one that I named it on. It's Follow the Line. And I don't want to end it here. This is me banging my head on a door. Just pretend like I'm banging my head on the door. Sorry, that gives me motion sickness. Oh, jeez. I don't want to end it here. There's so many endings to do. I mean, I could always do Stanley Parable left, like again, but I've only done like what, 2 endings, 1 ending, 2 endings, and then the 3 endings if you count the window. It's only been an hour. I'm in a serious dilemma here. Hey, here's a story. But this is the real story. But it doesn't go anywhere.
No, I'm down. We're living it up to the line from now on.
Okay. Excuse me a second. Hold on. I'm back. No, I'm not. Alright, I really am back this time. I had something in my throat. I didn't want you to have to make you guys listen to the gross sounds of me clearing my throat, because that is gross. I'll drink water. Okay, resume the game. Let's go back here. Let's go into, hey, 425. We're playing solitaire. We can't. Let me turn this computer off. No! Lame. This dude's door is just weird. No, but where's 2B2?
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective...
Dude, shut up!
Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize.
That's fine. I
Where
got a bit
was
riled up
going
too.
with all that?
Don't worry.
You know
We're
what?
both at fault.
I think what we need right now
Oh God,
with a bit
no.
of music to lighten the mood.
God. That actually startled me. Let me just turn down your guys' sound so you don't have to suffer. Or, you know, let's not do that. Let's, I'll put it back up for you and I'll just, oh crap. Did I just begin from the beginning? That was an accident. F word.
Wait, Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken.
Bang my head against the door. Crap. Okay, well I guess it means I can save that for later. Alrighty, we're taking the left door.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Though. Home stuck. Okay. Anyways, when I feel like ending the stream, I'll take that one again. And we'll have a fun time. That was so unprofessional of me.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Hold on. Do not alter without consulting whiteboard manager. Rip Franz? Isn't the vocalist of Attila? He's not dead. I mean, he's dead to all his fans because he makes crappy music. Not crappy music. He doesn't make... That's not for interpretation. His music's kind of eh. I mean, in the words of Ross, I can't remember which of them said it. One of the 2 Dickie Dines. In the words of them, all their fans are like working jobs now, and he's still making music about basically the glory days. High school. Let's see. Meeting schedule. Monday, 9 a.m. Weekly target. Admin? I think this is admin. 10. Marketing Mondays. 11. Nothing. 12. 451's private time. 1. Quest. 8 bird. This box is too small. Office party. Pre-review of weekly review. Ideas and development. Boss's inspection. Financial panic meeting. Office. A fish. I got the joke because it's not efficient. Termination Tuesdays. IT department. We're broke Wednesdays. Mergers. Ranking floor 5 meeting. Because we're floor 4, right? Weekly review. What to do about 432. Don't tell 432 about... Crap, I can't read that. The meeting. I can't go back. We'll find 432 next time we go through. Number of slides on this slide. I love this so much. Targets. Push for funding for R&D of new coffee machine. Standard graphs 40x wide. Not cost efficient. On go. Get Chris out of the broom closet. Synergize papers. Hire someone to synergize papers. Good. Papers are too synergized. Fire paper guy. Hire someone to fire the paper synergizer. Who moved my desk? Please keep the targets on the topic of... Scribbled out. The future was yesterday. Tomorrow is now. Tomorrow. Complete today's unfinished agenda items. Write next day's agenda. Reflect. Employee 417, 405, 491, 416, 431, and Jim. Tips for not getting fired. Talk less. Do unbelievably amazing work all the time every day with no expectation of promotion or recognition. Don't get fired. How to solve a dispute with a coworker. Let it ball up inside you. Talk it out passive-aggressively on other coworkers. Resent coworkers for not supporting you more. Let it ball. Using slides to assure employees that everything is okay. Make sure your slide is a thick blue graphic in the header, and throw some bevel on all the text. This will ensure a calm and productive work environment. Everyone is unique. You most of all. Number of slides on the slide. Charts, slides, charts, and slides. And I believe the next one is... Nope, rate at which charts on the same slide depict the same information. I can't read those, man. Rates of increase on the graphs per slide. Please know where charts picking up stuff. Boss appreciation minute. On your boss appreciation minute worksheet, circle the top 20 things you love most about your boss. Fill out in triplicate and return to your boss appreciation specialist. I'm going to my boss's office right now, aren't I? Solving interpersonal conflict. If you ever find yourself in a conflict with a diligent employee like yourself, but you're more inclined towards conflict, unless you're the kind of person who initiates conflict, why do I hire you? Remember that takes two people to start a fight, and you're not the boss of them. What are your dreams for the future? Talk radio, nature, transcend, charts, mitosis, a boat, plant life, football, lunch, success, travel, metamorphosis, comatose, less air, promote. I didn't get all. What do people want? Things. Happy feelings. Mike James, you are fired. Money, more money, things, but with money to buy more things. Graphs about things and money. We have our new product. What is hot? Target demographic. Work harder, hard worker. This. Okay, so my dad's girlfriend makes these things, like mugs and other stuff. And her market is like corporate people. And her current thing is called something buzzword, where it's like this, all of this means literally nothing, especially because they're obviously trying to make it super ironic and vague and like funny. But they're just mugs with a ton of buzzwords. Right now, you're both of them. Huh. Right. Clear skin, spring break, hope, less air, comatose, metamorphosis, travel, football, pollution, above, plant life, launch, success, transcend, charts, mitosis, talk radio, nature. Got all of them. Okay, time to leave. Monetize free to play. Hey. Broom closet.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Alright, well I guess it's another time for me to just sort of sit here and do nothing.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow. Just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
There is a reason for everything, man. You just sounded so much like a stoner saying that.
But Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something
The
to
fact
interact
that you're
with,
talking.
it'd be justified in some way. As it is,
Hey, I'm interacting
he's
with you, man.
literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Not the only one here who shortens down swear words.
Are you really still in the broom closet?
You're talking to me.
Doing nothing?
You don't talk to me regularly?
Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Well, I like your company, and you don't talk to me if I don't do something out of the ordinary. Otherwise, you just narrate my life, man. I'll be with you.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it. Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite."
Oh,
I
sound
hope
like
your
that.
friends find this concerning.
But I do speak in that fuchsia text. Do you see the color of my hair?
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid.
Hey.
He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or
I mean,
with
the stupid
drug
is
money.
correct.
Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
I mean, it did sound really high earlier, right? Not hookers.
Well, I've come to a very definite
I like
conclusion
rugby,
about
though.
What's going on right
You know,
now.
there are hookers in rugby.
You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here. And a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system, and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it
I'm wearing
begins to
headphones, dude.
decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. He or she
Sure
has
am.
fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them.
I'm not that dead,
All right.
dude.
When you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Okay.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Fire hose. Okay, we're going out this way.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy,
What kind of car
why
is
had he
this?
taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
This is the one where I get hit by a car.
All of
Right,
my
okay.
coworkers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he
What?
Why did doors close
What?
automatically behind
Not
him
all of them
wherever
do.
he went? And for that
Oh, the
matter,
music.
these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply
Not this one.
repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be
Are
real.
we talking about these ones?
And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief
1, 2,
Stanley
B4.
felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His
He's talking about
coworkers weren't actually gone. He
These
wasn't going
rooms
to
are
lose
all
his job.
fucking the same.
He
That's what
wasn't
it is.
crazy after all.
I'm supposed to be just walking.
He thought to himself, I suppose
Right,
I'll wake
okay.
up soon. I'll have to go back to my
Yeah,
boring
doesn't matter if I
room
stayed in
of
that
pushing
room or if I kept on
buttons.
walking.
I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through
What?
space on a
Holy
magical
crap.
starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's
Right,
head.
these doors are looking
One he was
okay.
amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner.
Am I
Why
dead?
is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts.
Hey, we made it all the way back.
And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself?
I do have no
Believing
feet,
that
though.
if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself?
My dreams are
Stanley
never
is as
this
awake right now as he's
vivid.
ever been in his life.
It's always very desaturated.
Now,
and
hearing the voice speak
It's like
these
a-
words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in
What's that
fact a
called?
dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical
don't know,
stars
I'm not
just a
sure.
moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just...
Are you Stanley? No, you're
He would
out. Your
prove
name's
it.
out.
He would prove that he was in control.
You even said it. You said,
that this
I'm out,
was a
I'm out.
dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself.
This one
I'm
dead.
through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons.
I forgot. Oh, right. I
Please.
went down the stairs.
It's all I
You have to go
want.
up the stairs to go up to the boss's
I want my
office.
apartment and my wife and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine.
Is that meme with the dog with the fire out?
I am okay.
Yanye harasho.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Hey, I wasn't done screaming yet.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings,
right.
and
I'm not
walked
dead,
to
I'm
her
just
place
crazy.
of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't.
Or do you?
It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension,
Yep, you're
the
in
rest of
control.
her life.
I swear, you're in
She had
control.
no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body.
This is, I think,
And
a
then
pretty
she
good ending.
turned
I like this
away.
ending as well. But not as much as the ending that I accidentally exited. That bothers me. Okay, now we go up the stairs to the boss's office.
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Where's 420? Oh, I guess he's in the office. These guys just have a whole room. Ha, they're not as important as me and 420 and the rest. Right, I wanted to find 432, didn't I? I don't think it's it. Oh, 4. 432 is the one that doesn't have a computer. Of course. That's continuity. What were they saying about 432?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yes, I do. See how the screen is black for a second? Look at that. Yeah. What were they saying about 432?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
What to do about 432?
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
I don't think we can find 451. If we do, then I'll have fun with that, but... Yeah, what to do about 432? Alright, we go up here.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
executive bathroom. It's made out of mahogany. Oh man. I love this part. Nice. Okay, yeah, it's 5. Okay, there's 2 more that I have to find. There are 2 more, excuse me. Gotta correct my grammar. How do I plan on learning another language if I can't have...
Stepping into
Good
his
English.
manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
2845.
8.
Stanley simply began entering random codes into the keypad, knowing full well the sheer statistical unlikelihood that this would ever result in a correct combination. If he knew that the combo was 2845, it would be another story entirely. But no, this is what he was going to do instead.
Excuse me. Apparently, in the Stanley Parable demo, there's a 8 joke thing. That's where the 8 comes
Stanley
from.
just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the new.
Oh, shut up. I'm trying to speak, dude. I'm trying to speak out. But, well, the window's closed. But yes, I just got an achievement that says 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. Wait a second. That oh, if only I could read what that says. That painting is the icon for the game on my computer. That's an ominous sound. Here we go. Look, it's the thing that goes downwards. We're going to go to the part of the story that got spoiled in the game, or in the ending that I like. Come on. Oh. That's ominous. We're going down. Down to the brainwash circle room that he talked about in that one ending with the fake wife.
Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself.
What was the other ones he said?
question the nature
He
of
said the
his
baby
job.
game,
Why did he
brainwash
think
room.
now, when for
Was it the
years it had never
I'm crazy
occurred to
ending?
him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Here we go. This is the ending that he has set out for us. I can't see, dude. The ending that he wants us to see. This way I just came from?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Of course, of course.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley
Great,
would
I
meet
love
his
it.
violent death.
Not because I'm a masochist or anything, because I want to know my limits.
The door behind him was
So
not
says
shut.
Eunice.
Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Do I have to go
At
through
this
all
point,
this again?
Stanley
just
was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Yep. Kill me. Kill me now. Oh. Hey, I didn't die. Oh, but I will.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his
It's like
demise,
Danganronpa.
he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Bye out. You're a good companion.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous
Who are you?
metal
Get me back
jaws.
out.
In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine
Is there anything
crushed
where I could see
every
all the
bone in his
endings?
body, killing him instantly. And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game.
Yeah, this is
back
the
in
ending where I
his
could see every
office,
single
as
ending.
alive as ever.
Cool,
What
I can plan out the rest of the
exactly
stream
did
with
the
this.
narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Apparently. This blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. The path from Stanley's office to the 2 doors is the first part of the game that was built. Sections have been added and altered throughout the development. Though the core layout remains almost identical to the first iteration. Fun. Hey, look, those windows. You can exit them. I suppose you can exit all the windows. Through here. And the two doors. Corridor. The pacing of this corridor section was improved to get right. This corridor has been moved and altered to make sure the player reaches the 2 doors in a good time. The 2 doors. This set of 2 doors was the very first concrete piece of the Stanley Parable's design. Once this room was created, the rest of the game emerged as an extension of it, an exploration of the contradictions this room posed. Filing cabinets. Stanley's computer. Nature paintings. Fun. Button sounds. Portal. Selection of the sounds used throughout the game when buttons are pressed. Each sound is a mix of keyboard stroke and a synthesized tone. The office. We already saw the filing cabinets. Office computers. Hey, we finally got to turn off the solitaire. Thanks, everyone. By the way. Boss's office. Screens from the development of the boss's office. What? Office clock. What's that? Hey, look, it's that thing. The office. Maintenance room. An early version of the maintenance room. Point of the Stanley Parable HD remix is to lose. Point to win. September 2012, we submitted the Stanley Parable to Greenlight, Valve's process of approving games for Steam. The Greenlight page had only a series of cryptic photos, which was still enough to win the community's approval. Yeah, this is probably one that won it. That's the kind of humor that people like. It's like the same thing as, like, remember in Icy? When he brought us through his whole process of trying and failing and getting really fat? Early in development, we designed an ending where Stanley would end up in a battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly after starting to build that was far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game. Plus, some people interpreted it as making fun of people who like shooters, which is not our intention. The office. The lounge. An early version of the lounge. This is fun. From Anthony W. Subject: what is a strange number? Could you tell me what the significance of the number 11 Questione. Are you a rock? Narrate emails. After the second trailer, we sent out what... Excuse me. After the second trailer, we sent out what we asked people to email the narrator for questions. While we initially planned to use those in further promotional materials, we never found the perfect use for them. Here are a selection of those emails. Whoa. Gotta love it. It's great. Cargo lift. This second version of this is functionally the same as what's in the final game, but we want it to look more like a place where cargo is actually stored. The cargo lift. Cargo lift was always intended to offer the choice of staying on or jumping off to a different path. However, after this early version, we decided we also wanted the option of player falling to their death. Oh no, don't start again. Apartment timer. In a previous version of the choice leading to the apartment ending, a timer will give you 15 seconds to pick up the phone. Not picking up the phone will lead to a different ending. Interesting. So you're telling me that I didn't actually miss out on anything. This is... Maintenance layout. Crap. The flow of the hallways following the first two doors was important to get right, since players will replay them so many times. We discussed a number of designs, but ultimately it was the simplest version that won out. Maintenance. One option. Doorway to maintenance in the lounge. Disobey. Lounge. Two doorways to maintenance. Interesting. The other ones would be hidden depending on how you entered. Ooh. Two confusion. And we can't look at that yet. One doorway to maintenance in the lounge, and the original door on track on. So we know what the staircase is. That's why we went up to the boss's office. And we know the lounge is, and when you leave the lounge, that's when you go to maintenance. What was the confusion ending? Crap, I can't remember. It was going in here, disobeying, going to the lounge, and going in here, and go... Yeah, okay, so this is the one I think that they kept. They went with number 3. And then the normal back on track, right, yeah. Okay, so there's here, then you can go back, which allows you to go this way. Back on track to the staircase. And through there, there's the confusion ending is my favorite ending, okay? The reason why... What? This ending went through many... This room represents the 4th version of the ending, and we thought it was complete, but decided to abandon it and change it again shortly after launch. The game has been paused. Escape menu. For a long time, we had an ending that only ended when the player restarted from the escape menu. Fortunately, very few players realized this was what we were supposed to do, which was frustrating for everyone. This screenshot depicts an early version of the ending known as Zending, which was eventually cut and merged with another part of the game. Interesting. Zending levers. These levers were originally part of the Zending. Oh, like Zen ending? The player would pull a lever, and the narrator would describe what color lever they had pulled. That sounds so boring. We had 4 major teaser trailers over the course of the game's development, each meant to convey something about the spirit of the game. This is the first one, released in May 2012. It features the narrator, or a series of broken rooms, and the voice of the narrator, informing viewers that he is preparing a new version of the Stanley Parable. Interesting. I don't want to watch it, though. Where have I not gone yet? I think I just came from there. exit. Don't go there yet. Monitor room elevator. For a time, the elevator in the monitor room could go up or down, with freedom above and countdown below. We abandoned this when players found it too difficult to remember what was up and what was down, and placed the two endings together instead. Countdown room. An early version of the countdown room. This is the stairs from this side. Okay. Freedom ending. This is the very first incarnation of the freedom ending in the game's alpha. We haven't done that one yet. Countdown ending. One of the desks from an early version of the countdown ending. Fun. Freedom ending. This is the freedom ending as it existed in the beta. We're not going to exit yet. We still have to look at this. Wow. Game design mockup. This is the level that William, the level designer, sent Davey, the writer, as a kind of audition piece. The strength of this level got William hired to design the full game. Though much of the environment has changed, the basic layout from this mockup is still in the game. Cool. Already been here. We already checked this out. Yep, the war zone, and this goes down to that side. That goes down to... Did we already check this out? I think we already did. Yeah, it's like the boss's room, and then... Employee lounge? Underground. An early version of the underground portion of the game, which we are... Hey, that's what we went through. Escape. Narration outtakes. Kevin Brighting, the voice of the narrator, recorded dialogue for the entire game roughly 3 separate times over the 2 years of development. These are clips from early takes that were not used in the game. I want to hear them.
Stanley walked over the bridge. Stanley pushed the big red button.
Didn't notice my face was like that the whole time. Sorry. Alright, let's go back up where we were. Excuse me. Alright, let's keep on going this way. We already looked at that. We just went down those stairs. Hey, it's our office. Stanley's office. From left to right, the evolution of Stanley's office over time. The first was created in November 2011, the second in March 2012, and the third in February 2013. Bop, bop, bop. Now we have to find the exit. Crap. Am I lost? No, I'm not. Right, they don't tell you every single ending.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not.
I can't see anything
Sometimes
except for
these
your
things
text.
cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way.
Oh, is this
to
the
beat
escape
this
ending?
game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop. Now may be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time.
Hey, look, we died. I wonder what happened. What if I actually did escape? I'm kind of wondering about that now. Oh, do I have to? I think I do. Okay. Yeah, the escape ending. That makes sense. It literally says escape on the... How did I not get that? Escape ending means the ending where you... Huh?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
That's odd.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I think that's just... Sometimes it just goes to a... You can't backtrack, I forgot. Sometimes it actually starts... It's kind of like how it makes different dialogue at the beginning. Like, sometimes it's like, oh, what a
Yet
joke.
There was not a single person here either.
Stanley will have a laugh with his
Feeling a wave of
coworkers.
disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs
Okay,
to
this
his
time we will
boss's
go to
office.
mind control. But first we must press 8888888 again.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings. Desperate, Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind
Sorry,
of
out. I've
anxiety
already done it
isn't
before.
healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments
Oh my God.
with some calming new age music.
I don't like calming new age music. I like deathcore. I like Slaughter to Prevail. I like Make Them Suffer.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Deathcore, metalcore, gent, all that stuff is what makes me calm, not new age, whatever. That stuff makes me like, oh, I want to get out of here. I have no love for it. I do have love for Alex Terrible's insane vocals and Spirit Box's Courtney Plant. She's got great vocals as well.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Boop.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Yes, I do. Ow, my knee. All my joints are like, I'm gonna kill you. Oh, I get it. Lights, camera, and then action.
Now the monitors
Fired.
jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee
There we
in
go.
the building.
There we are.
Stanley's co-workers,
Right above
the
building.
lives of so many
Right behind
individuals
images.
reduced to
Right behind
images on
nothing is
screen.
mine.
And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Two above, or yeah. See the one with the whiteboard with the red? The meeting, I believe. Two above that one. Right there. Yeah, see? Employee 427. CCTV. But let's find 432. Oh, crap. Can you hurry up? There we go. 432. Down there. No computer. Alright, this one, right one? Yeah, okay. Wait, is it? Yes. Got lights and camera. Action?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been
Oh,
manipulated
you go up or
to
down?
accept
I see, I get it, I
blindly?
get it.
No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Maybe I should have done this one first. Following the narrator is always a good idea.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Is there a... Jeez, why is it so dark? 5. Is there a computer that has like a... awaiting input on it? Woo! It's like I'm at a party. Did I just come from up there? I think I did. Let's... First of all, straighten my back, because I'm slouching again. Ooh, that was some good cracks. Also kind of hurt. I don't like when that happens. System power.
And when at last he found the source of the... Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort.
I just thought it'd be funny if I turned it back on.
But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go. Turn the controls off and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that.
Stop breaking the fourth wall.
I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then?
Oh, is this a countdown?
2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off.
This guy's way better at riffing than I am.
Each one of them is.
Is he gonna be able to monologue for 2 minutes straight?
You, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are?
Sure.
A
That'd be
moment
nice to
of
know.
solace before you're obliterated. All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them.
Cool.
I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free.
You erased
Of course,
them.
that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
I like this music.
Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing
What?
everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock, why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume...
I'm just letting you talk, man. I like listening to your voice. It's super
capable of turning it on.
chunky. I love it.
Look at you, running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons.
No, I'm not.
These colored ones. Or maybe this big red button. Or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy.
Who writes
You wanted
O's
to
like this? What
control
am I,
this
dumb?
world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't.
Oh crap.
Take
Oh,
a
I thought
look
that
at
said.
the clock,
I thought it said 1
That's
second.
30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing.
It's a nice club. I like this. It even shakes because of how many people are like dancing.
Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say happily ever after.
Hey, there were 9 milliseconds left. I wonder, could I have pressed off while the countdown was going? That would be good to know. You know, I haven't moved yet. Why don't we try to get that 10 minutes one? Am I gonna have to ramble on for 10 minutes again? Maybe we'll do that at the end. After I finish the confusion ending, the good ending that I like, we'll do that. Anyways,
Already this was uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life.
let me... No, I'm not going to spoil any endings for myself. I think the only way that pressing
When
on
Stanley
can go
came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
is to just let it blow you up.
Yet there was not a single person here
Talk
either.
less.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yes, I did. Let's keep on going. Oopsies. Keep on going.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Quelle surprise.
Oh, wait, you did it for me. Did you say cue applause in a different language? I didn't. Oh, I wasn't looking at the subtitles, so. I'll have to, hold on a second. See if I can get on the playback. Yeah, hold on. I'm watching the playback of my stream because it's a few seconds behind. See if I can see the subtitles. It's so small, the screen, that I can't even see. Alright. It's gonna take forever again. I'm pretty sure there are other endings other than this and the confusion ending and all that, but I'm not very good at finding them.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
So we're just going to do this one, confusion, then leave, or I guess
The
sit there
lights
for
rose
10
on an
minutes while I do
enormous
my
room packed with television
my
screens.
goodbyes.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength?
I love
to
how the
find
click
out?
is a keyboard sound. It's a fun little choice that they decided to do.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building.
A lot of
Stanley's
employees.
co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Who's that? Hey, it's the same room. That room is... that's 2 below ours. 528. Right, 501 is the one that has personal time, right? Let's go see 501. Can't tell. Alright. Let's keep on going. We've already analyzed the camera. Now let's do action.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he
The
was
heck is
happy
this
with his
thing?
boring job? That his
Like,
emotions
comes up, then it
had
comes
been
down.
manipulated to accept it blindly?
Let me leave. No.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His
Oh,
own
life
life
in
in
someone else's control? Never.
It was unthinkable.
Wasn't it?
Was it even possible?
Possible?
Had he truly spent his entire life utterly
Blind to the world. Is this the escape ending?
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating,
Barely see where the
working,
stairway is.
all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power.
Bonk. Don't give him a chance to speak. This must be the escape ending. So yeah, they said the countdown ending and the escape ending are the same ending. Or the same area.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
I can't see crap.
He had won. He had defeated the machine. Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was
This is your
mere
story?
moments away. And
Stanley frees
yet,
himself and
even
that's
as
it?
the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved.
Now you want me to do the rest of the
His
game?
co-workers gone.
Well, you said you got
How
rid of
had
them.
he
You
been
erased them.
freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him.
Excuse
For
me.
it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand,
That piano.
but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Door, it's just blackness.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin.
I've lost
feeling
control.
of liberation. The immense
This isn't me, I
possibility of
swear.
a new path before him.
What liberation? You just took
This
over my
was
controls.
exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Achievement unlocked. Beat the game. Alright, and now we can do my favorite ending. I said last time I was doing it, before I quit out of it by accident, I said last time that I'd explain why it's my favorite ending when we get to it, but I will say
All of his co-workers
it's
were
because
gone.
of
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply
it's because of the
lost a mind.
camaraderie between you and Out, Mr. Narrator here. I do want to find the rest of the computers. Let's say initiate whatever on them.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
What?
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference.
Oh,
Nor
did I already do this
did
one?
it advance the story
Okay.
in any way.
Oh, shush. But these ones don't have them on them. I'm not sure. Did it say awaiting input or input received or whatever it said? Awaiting input. Let me touch you. Wait a second, that sounds... There we go. I got it. Okay. There's only one more to find. And I have no idea where to find it. That's concerning. Right? Time for my favorite ending. Yeah, because regularly you're in control. No, you're not in control. You're doing one thing. Narrator's doing, and narrator's controlling. Speaking of looking upwards, there was one where you're watching Stanley.
When Stanley came to a set of two open
What was that
doors,
ending?
he entered the door on his left.
That's one where you can see that the narrator really cares for Stanley because Stanley stops moving and he's like, Stanley, are you okay? And once again, like when you deprive him of his of his happiness by jumping off the stairs, he actually sounds really hurt.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
But yeah, here's why I like
The lounge
this
was
ending
grand,
is because
majestic. Perhaps,
that
but
power
eager to get back to
difference
business, Stanley took the first open door
is
on his
wiped.
left.
Like,
And so he detoured through the maintenance section,
actually, what
walked
happens
straight
if I go
ahead to
here?
the opposite door, and got back on track.
No. Crap, do I have to begin from the beginning again? Crap. Okay. Oopsies. But yeah, the power balance is or not balanced. Just the whole.
Good morning. Thank you for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation. We are confirming your
That's what we're
shipment
called?
of 1,327 cardboard boxes to your place of work. Can you verify that this is correct?
1,327. 1 plus 3 is 4, so that's 427.
Excellent. Your order will arrive shortly. Thank you again for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation.
No worries. But yeah, so ow, crap. The whole power dynamic is thrown out because the narrator is out. He's just his name isn't actually out. I'm just calling him that because he said I'm out. But he completely loses his control of the game. Yeah, so there's an ending that I don't remember how to get to. Oh well.
When Stanley came to a set of two open, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Perhaps he did.
And here it was, the lounge.
What a room, what a room,
What a room, Stanley thought to himself. What a room, what a room, what a room. This is what Stanley
Do you hear
thought.
that?
What a room. What a room, what a room. What a room.
Going
But
crazy.
eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door
Hello.
on his left.
Later.
And so
Okay.
he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back
No.
on track.
We're going through this way. Doot doot. Down we go.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go,
This way. Let's wait for him. Oh wait, no, I have to go through the doors.
From here, it's, left. Oh, no. No, it's to the right. My mistake. No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I
This way?
thinking?
Did I remember correctly?
It's clearly... Oh, dear. Would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left,
Left,
down,
left,
right.
right.
Yep. Okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Hey, I got it. Oh, it's a trailer. I was like, did they cut the thing in half? Alrighty. Let's go down. Hey, look, I was just here.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
Hey, it's 4,
Okay.
5:28, right.
Who am I?
You're fired. You
It's
don't
rubbish
change.
now. The whole story completely unusable.
Interesting.
How about rather than waste my
He
time
doesn't
trying to salvage this
change.
nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off.
Fired.
Okay. From the top.
601? Okay. From the top. And this is where things get kooky.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Going on an
What do you
adventure.
mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Right, we need to look for the computers. I don't think we're going to find one that we haven't already pressed. But, actually, no, never mind. A new one shows up every time, so it could be one around here. Nope, okay. 420, haha, nice. Alrighty. Let's get way off track. Wowee.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change?
Oh, excuse
Stanley,
me.
Did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the
Did I-
story somewhere?
The fact
or-
that he thinks that you can
Hold
move the
on.
story.
Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute
Exactly,
ago.
man.
I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Uh-oh. We're not going to be able to go out the door that I wanted to go out. Is this it? Nope. Okay, that doesn't make sense. Once again, all laws of physics and logic are completely banged up. Hey, we went in there.
I'll say it. This is the worst
Hey,
adventure
shush.
I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this.
Hey, what?
Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Wait, oh, okay, no, it just went back into the office. Never mind. Alright, and here we go.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Hey.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Let's go through until the part that we haven't gotten to yet.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
It's in the same area as my office. Hey. Whoa, the store opens both ways. Ouchies. Hey, my office is gone. Along with everyone else's. Wait, no, this is not the right way. Yes, it is.
I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes.
Dead end.
Wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps. Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I
Wait a
don't
second.
think so.
When does that door disappear?
I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely
door.
forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job. Oh,
No.
no, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know we didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
It surely was not.
I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Yep. You do. Ooh, hold on a second. Here we go.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line.
Trademark.
Just follow the line.
Trademark.
How simple is that?
Very simple. We going this way. Can't reach that. Can't reach that one. Follow the line. Look at fun. And now, make sure I don't accidentally press this button. Like an
See?
idiot.
The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
Don't go that way.
Nope. Here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, Is the story of no destination still a story?
Woo.
Simply by the act of moving
Hey,
forward,
I can't go on the wall.
are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa, 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 whoa.
12.
Hang on.
Wait, we're
That
going
got a
up.
bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
No. See if we can find one. Sorry, the perspective is... This is the... Oh god, it's so loud. Okay. Sheesh. 6? Wait. $84. B. Holy cow. Wee, it's an adventure. What? Continuity. That's funny. Wait, which? Okay, I came from this way, so I go through there. Up here.
Cut the music, go back, and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Let's go those nature shots. Okay, we're done.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No, no, no. Line, you do
TM.
know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Here we are.
Oh, no, 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 not again. Line, how
Trademark.
could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To
Who is
hell
that
with it.
one?
Restart.
What was that? 4th restart?
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line.
Trademark.
What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right?
That
Why
actually
can't we
scared
make
me.
up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this
Are
direction?
you supposed to see 425? Excuse me. Still hiccuping, it seems.
Now, yes, this is exciting.
See, look,
Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well,
Yeah,
it could be
it's
anything.
you and
What do
Stanley.
you want our
It's me and
story to
it's me and
be?
out.
Go wild.
It's not him forging
Use
my
your
direction. It's the
imagination.
two of us together.
Whatever it might be,
And I like
Stanley,
that.
I'm ready for it.
Another endless. He sure likes these ones. You're like, where's the one where you go to space? Where's or the ending? There's an ending where you go to space. And there's an ending where you lose control. I'm trying to. I can't remember how to get to them.
Oh no, not you again. Stanley,
Trademark.
I'd also like to veto the line
Trademark.
from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines
Trademark.
or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it.
Trademark.
Should be fine.
actually broke it.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision.
Left,
From
like
here,
we
the
always
story
do.
is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the
I just watched they're both gonna go to
In
the
fact,
same room.
I believe I need a minute to think
That'd be
here.
funny.
Just walk in circles for a minute.
Ouch! That hurt my. That
Okay,
scared me.
So I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that
Sorry if you get sick.
somewhere at the place
I
where
don't mean
we're
to make you
trying
motion sick.
go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic.
Wait.
Come, Stanley. Our destiny awaits.
Wait. It's the room.
Oh, hold up. What's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is?
Defeat from maintenance room.
It's all
And
one
monitoring.
giant
Narrator starts the game. Discover the
supposed to
two-door room
restart
and
the
now
game
additional
eight-
doors. Aimless wandering. Narrator restarts the game.
times?
Off is now a dead end.
That's
Turn
really
around.
how
Find another
all
dead
this
end.
goes?
Up in another
all
building. Narrator restarts the game.
Determined?
Adventure line. Nonsense.
So now,
Philosophy.
according
Music.
to the
Show
schedule,
the
I
office.
restart again.
Adventure.
What?
Undisclosed
Am I
territory.
just
Find the
supposed
line
to
again.
forget?
Find the confusion.
Well, what if I don't want
Narrator
to
forgets
forget?
about previous restarts.
My mind goes
This is the
blank
story, but it's
simply because
prevented.
it's written
And
here
able to
on
go
this-
anywhere or do
this
anything. This game
thing
restarts on its own.
wall.
Find the line again. Begin following the
Well,
line. Find
you
anything. Red
consulted
Cloud
me.
office has been
Why
deteriorated.
don't I get
Attempt
to
to make a story
decide?
here.
Why don't I get a say in all of
It's
this?
no longer an office,
Is it
simply
really-
black space. Wander in the blackness, find a
No, it
bookstore,
can't
get
be.
bored, and leave.
I don't
Narrator's
want it to
gone.
be
After a long time,
I don't
Stanley
want
dies.
the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
Sound like a little kid.
The timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this game? How would we even
We are
know?
on the fourth restart
Will
currently.
someone come for us? Will something happen?
Fifth restart. Narrator forgets about previous restarts.
So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime,
That's what happens. Now, all the stuff after the fifth restart doesn't actually happen because the narrator forgets. So it's a complete restart. Anyways, now that we've followed the line, we haven't done all the endings. That's because I can't remember them. I haven't played this game in a while, and I only really played it once. I think I watched like a YouTube video here and there, but once again, like all the games that I've played before, that was literally half a decade ago. So, from here, I suppose I'm going to end. And we're going to take a really long time during my ending, because I'm going to wait for that whole 10-minute don't move thing. Try to get that ending. Not really an ending, it's more of an achievement that you won't even see me be able to get, but maybe the narrator will say some funny stuff, you know? So, I suppose we can sit here. I'll talk for a bit and then I'll finish it off, and I'll just leave the stream on, but it will be if I haven't gotten it yet and I've already done all my farewells, all my send-offs, I'll just leave the stream on until I get it. But until then, we can just stare out the door, looking at a clock. Maybe wondering, I'm currently on a swivel chair, so I'm rocking back and forth.
Stanley stood for a long time in one spot.
There we go.
It's
Okay.
part of a game. He likes to see how long he can go without dying. So far, he's doing excellent. And if he just stays right where he is, I'm sure he'll keep up that good momentum. Let's observe the genius at work.
I sure am a genius. But yeah, so, I guess I can't really move. I can move. But, yeah. What else is there to talk about? I suppose I can explain in further detail what. I mean, I kind of already did. The whole power dynamic between the narrator and Stanley. The whole game is like the narrator's in charge. No matter what Stanley does, it's all part of the game, right? But not in the confusion ending. Like, even when you no-clip through the window, the narrator's still in charge. But in the confusion ending, you and the narrator are in the same place of not knowing anything, exploring on your own. I mean, I'm the one that's able to walk, but Mr. Out, as I have dubbed him, the smooth voice, he's still in the dark as I am. So we're adventuring on our own, and he goes off into his madman philosophies. He's waxing philosophical, as people like to say. Because the narrator does truly care for Stanley. But it's not really shown until this one, where you get to, or you don't really get to act on that. Because usually it's just like, you get the narrator riled up, he takes it away from you, and then, or he makes it difficult for you, and then when you make it difficult for him, when you threaten to take Stanley away from him, he gets like all sad and broken. But you don't really get to have any positive interactions with the narrator. So I like that one because you are on a quest with him together, you know? I don't know. Something about cooperating with a narrator that I actually like, but not like cooperating with him where you're following all his choices. I like cooperating where you're on equal standings, you know? And then the whole ending's pretty fun. Like, he forgets. And the fact that you stop in the middle, you don't actually get to see the full 8 resets. You only get to see 5. And the 5th reset is a hard reset, so it just goes back to the beginning of the game. I do like that. Anyways, so, yeah, I'll be ending it here. I'll keep the stream on until we get the final ending. It'll be during my whole just a moment screen, my loading screen. But, in terms of upcoming, I guess, thanks for watching, I suppose I could say, but I'll say that later. In terms of upcoming streams, my schedule is up. It has deviated a bit from my usual schedule of Friday, Sunday, Tuesday. Instead is Friday, Saturday, Tuesday. That is because I have something on Sunday at 4, which means that my Terraria stream, which I usually make longer, would only go for like an hour and a half to an hour and 45 minutes, which I suppose if I only do the stream to just kill the destroyer and that's it, which is what I tried to do last time, then perhaps I could fit it in there, but that seems like a waste. So, yeah. We're moving it to Saturday, which I usually don't do streams on Saturday because I have a thing at 6 on Saturday. That's the reason why I usually do Sunday. But it's much later than 4, so I have more time than I would on Sunday. So, yeah, tomorrow, on Saturday, I realize that Saturday is also when Hollow Council, the newest generation of Hololive, is debuting, so it's not exactly the best time for me to stream because everyone's going to be watching them. But I still am going to stream, so it's either then or tomorrow or Sunday, and I prefer to do it when I have more time to stream. So, you know, oh well, what can you do? I would love to be watching them as well. I'll probably be watching like the first 3 before I have to get to my stream. How'd I get to end up advertising them when I'm talking about my own streams? Anyways, and then, yeah, so my next stream's on Saturday, tomorrow, at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard. You can check the schedule if you need any reminder, I suppose, on that. And once again, my official debut is happening on the 29th, which is a Sunday. It is also happening at 2. And after the debut, I'll probably be playing a game after that as well. But yeah, so the official debut, you get lore, because I suppose VTuber lore is all the rage nowadays. But I've always had a backstory in mind for Reba, so nothing new. I'm not jumping on a trend or a bandwagon. But yeah, you get lore, you get information on me, and my full model, which will be fun. Anyways, that's it for the schedules. I hope you had a good time. Hope you enjoyed watching this. I hope to see you again in another stream, whether that's tomorrow's stream or some stream in the future, or if you want to watch one of my previous streams, then I guess I'll see you in the past. And yeah, if you enjoyed, please consider subscribing and ringing the bell or whatever the hell that thing does. Give this a like, help me with the algorithm and all that crap. And yeah, stay safe. Gonna oopsies, hope that didn't count as moving. Let me just do. I'll be here. Yeah. See you later. Bye. The stream will stay up, don't worry. You might be able to hear narrator berating me for standing still for super long. Unless I screwed it up by doing that crouch there. think I scooted up by crouching. Bye.